For more, let's bring in Gene Munster, managing partner at Deepwater Asset Management. His firm owns shares of NVIDIA. Gene, great to have you with us.
Hello.
To help us make sense of this, and I understand that there's not a final deal yet inked, but how do you get excited to the tune of about 4% to NVIDIA's market cap about NVIDIA paying $100 billion over time to OpenAI for OpenAI to then buy approximately that much probably in GPUs?
The reason is that this arrangement basically is a signal that the rest of Azure and what Meta is going to be spending, AWS, XAI, Anthropic, all basically need to continue to spend. And so from my perspective, the majority of the move in NVIDIA today is more about the sustainability of that spending and what it means for those companies to continue to spend. Now, Jensen needs to be a little bit careful because he's investing in a customer. He's basically has 6 customers that account for just over 60% of revenue. So you got to be careful. But I think that's the simple reason, Melissa, why NVIDIA was trading up. And I want to put just a quick context on that. Is after the last earnings period, Meta guided for their CapEx to be up 47%. September 4th, with the hot mic and the whole commentary from Zuck at the White House. If you back out their U.S. operating expenses, it implies that they're going to be growing their CapEx by 45% for the next couple of years. You look at the other hyperscalers, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, they're all looking for an average up 7% over the next year. And so what this all means is this endorsement from NVIDIA is telling the market that there's going to be a bigger hardware build out for longer.
So that's an interesting spin on it, that the race is on, everybody needs to up their arms spend. But I'm curious, why the deal isn't inked yet, so why do it now when there's still a lot to be sort of hammered out? Why announce it now?
Yeah, I don't know what the, why they would kind of pre-announce this. I think that we have seen some of these announcements, look at like the Stargate announcement, kind of the substance of how it ultimately played forward. It was a little bit different because when you talk about an announcement with a consortium versus a specific or 2 specific companies. So my sense, that surprised me too. Why not just wait till it's announced? It may be related to some other announcements that NVIDIA is trying to make, what's going on behind the scenes. And I think that's on the table for NVIDIA to make announcements and investments in other companies too. I mean, they just did Intel, and so there may be something around some of the timing. It did surprise me, but a lot of times there's things going on behind the scenes that make sense a few weeks down the road.